Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another Clash against the Titans, only this time I'm going to be taking on the role as a challenger here as the Purple Protoss with my fellow challengers Contrarian the Green Zerg and Spartan as the Pink Zerg. And we're all at 80% health, so we're going to be up for a challenge when we go up against the Titans. For this match, Wolfpack as the Yellow Zerg and Mike as the Orange Zerg. So a pretty Zerg heavy matchup with just my lone Protoss self here, all by myself. No friends in the world. So we're kind of shake it up. Usually Contrarian and I are the Titans, so we'll be able to tip the balance in favor of the challengers or not. I don't know. What kind of build are the Titans going to be coming up with? It looks like we got a spawning pool coming down for Mike at, wow, was that a 9 pool? That actually might have been a 9 or 10 pool. Really early pool there. Wants to get some early Zerglings up, but it looks like Wolfpack, oh, he's also got his pool coming up. That also could have been like a 9 pool. So really early pools. You don't really see pools that early unless you're going for some heavy link aggression, which maybe that's what they have in mind as their role as Titans. It looks like everyone's getting their spawning pools up except for Contrarian. And of course myself, who can't make spawning pools. Oh, and I'm going to be spotted by Wolfpack, but there's nothing I can do about this right now. Do not even have my first gateway up yet. Going to try to build up a wall. I don't know if do we know they were Zerg? Do we know now? Well, we know at least one Zerg, so wall off might be a good idea. Although on this map, you do have a back entrance, and if any one of your opponents has their base cracked open, then the door is wide open to yours as well. And since these are Zerg, they can't really block off. He could run links here, skirt him along this creep, and back here, and you would never be the wiser. And I could have Zerglings right here at my ramp and be like, wait, how in the world did that happen? But we're going to hope that doesn't happen right now, and it looks like we got a Spine Crawler going down for Spartan. This might be good if they go for early link aggression, although pulling the Spine Crawler back to defend the middle line might be a good idea, but like, positioning it right here would probably be ideal. Should be able to cover just about everything. May not be able to cover this corner over here, but you can always pull those drones back if you need to, or just let them die, you know? Just let them die. And we got an early expansion going down here for Contrarian. Nice about this map is that your expansions are tucked here in the back, so it's fairly safe to take. And these overlords are just scouting like it's nobody's business. They're going to see that spawning pool here at the back. I'm going to try to sort of wall that off, I guess. And Mike's got an overlord here too. And looks like we got some links at my front door. Oh, actually, we got to back that up. Just want to see what's going on here. Yeah, here come the Lings. It looks like I do have a probe here. The Zealot's going to get out just in time to help out. Oh, but I didn't have a chance to get him to hold position, so he didn't quite get himself backed up against the wall. So, trying to chrono boost out another Zealot. The probe's going to hold him for a little while, and he's going to try to go for the... Oh, wait, no. Oh, indecision. And that's probably going to give a chance for the Zealot to finish, and I don't know if this is going to be his best bet. Oh, no, the Zealot does not finish, but he could have finished that off a lot quicker. And I had no Zealots. This would be a perfect time to attack my probe line, but no. Instead, I'm going to drop down a pylon. And he tried to poke up here, but I don't know why he decided to pull back. And now this looks like it's going to be a complete wall-off, which is probably good for me right now because I was in big trouble. He had me at his mercy. He could have probably had all these probes killed. May have required a little bit of micro, but I guess that's a lot of Zerglings, and I don't know if probes are good enough to take out that many Zerglings. And he didn't attack anybody else, although this Overlord's kind of getting someplace where he is not wanted. So that link aggression came early, could have done a lot of damage, but he pulls back, and it looks like we're getting Roach Warren out now for Mike, and getting his expansion out. And Spartan is going to follow. He's already got a Roach Warren of his own, going to be doing an expand of his own, so he's going to follow up that aggression with... You know, all he really sniped was a Zealot, a probe, and a pylon. That's hardly what I would call worth it in the way of damage. I mean, he even lost. I lost twice what he did, but still, he could have done a ton more damage with what he had there. So, a missed opportunity. Is that going to cost the Titans in the long run? Will they be worthy of the title Titans if that play just costs them the game? Trying to chrono boost out Warp Gate technology. I do have a Zealot here again. I guess this is not yet a complete wall off, But yeah, with a Stalker here behind and a Zealot here in the front with very, very little surface area, there's no way they're going to get in there. And a couple Spines right here are going to poke it. I don't know if those were there before. Those Zerglings might have had a great time if they pushed up there the first time. And then you realize there's not much you can do right now. It could have come here, but nope, nope. 3 Spine Crawlers there and Roaches on the way would not have been a very friendly engagement for him. So those Zerglings not going to be living up to their potential right now. And we seem to be moving into a Roach stage. Spartan is getting his Roaches out. I don't see Mike or Wolfpack with any Roaches just yet. Okay, Mike does have some Roaches out. Wolfpack not seem to be doing anything right now. Time for another Inject Queen. Getting a little bit too much energy. Oh, it looks like I'm getting sentries out now too, so even a bit of a force field. I could probably pin a bunch of Zerglings in here and let my Zealot just go to town on them, but right now I was trying to get a little bit of rebuild. Looks like I do a 4 gates up. Just got an expansion up, it looks like, not too long ago. And, oh, looks like Spartan's going to try to expand, but he did draw the attention of a single Zergling, which means he's not going to be able to expand there. Will he be able to survive? No, you got to get it out of there. You've got it selected. You can't just stop and assume the Zergling is going to leave. Pull him up to my base. I got no problem with that. Oh, no, he's going to try to... Oh, no. Does he have Zergling speed? He doesn't... Ooh. No Zergling speed. He went for a Zergling attack. Never got the speed upgrade. I mean, he's going Roaches now. Actually, he seems to be going Lair Tech now. Only got out 1 Roach. So I'm not really sure what Wolfpack is up to right now. And Contrarian going balls out. He's going to try to taste his expansion. And Spartan's got it scouted out. It's like, nobody's there. It's all yours, bro. Ooh, very bold to take your opponent's expansion. And the nice thing about this is they might consider, well, we've got these 2 open bases. We'll take those first. We can take this gold later. And that could be proved a fatal mistake because that'll allow Contrarian just to take this uncontested. And Hydralisk Tech coming out for Mike, getting his Roach speed. So going for a Roach Hydralisk composition. Pretty good if you don't run into the counter, which... not huge counters on the Zerg front. I don't see any Infestation Pit, which would be really bad for the Hydralisks. So I guess he doesn't have to worry about it. We're just getting out of layout for Spartan. And, ooh, pinging. I guess we know the Zerglings are there. Probably because I saw his drones were running past and the Zerglings just didn't pay them any mind. Didn't care. Didn't care. And double Forge upgrades coming right now. Shield upgrade. I seem to be getting the shield upgrade. Oh, you know what I was thinking? 80% health. The more I could boost up the beefiness of my units, the better off I'm going to be. And it looks like Contrarian is going to be getting out Mutalisks. We got Tunneling Claws here for Spartan and getting the Burrow. So definitely getting the necessary upgrades. Hydralisk range coming here for Mike and the Infestation Pit. 1-1 upgrades are coming here for Wolfpack and his Roaches, which it's not a lot of Roaches yet. Doesn't have a lot of money. What kind of income do we got going right now? No, it looks like he's... Oh, yeah, he's way behind in the economy, and now he's got some Mutalisks to deal with, and only a Queen for anti-air, and she's quickly going to go down to these Mutalisks. Does take a Queen, or does take a Mutalisk with her on her way down, but now these drones are unprotected. He's running his Roaches out of there. You need to run your drones out of there. That's far more important, and it looks like Wolfpack's going to take this opportunity to go and attack, but 4 Spines right there is not going to be that useful for you. Although this expansion is completely undefended, and he's going to run right into it. And, oh, Spartan is going to lose this expansion, though. But back at home, he's got 5 workers left. And I'm guessing they're all at his expansion. Oh, there's 4 of them in his expansion. I don't know where the 5th one is at. And some Hydrals are going to come here. But if they trickle in too slowly... And, oh, it looks like this expansion was saved. Oh, and he pulled his Roaches in there, but he took them against the Spine Crawlers, and it did not seem to pan out for him. But the Hydralisks are going to push the Mutalisks back. Did a lot of damage to them, however. Oh, it looks like they both have Hydralisks now. But 5 workers is going to be impossible for him to get back into the game with that, especially when he's got... We got Roaches over here. We got... Well, I'm not sure what Tech Contrarian is going. It looks like he's... Well, we got Mutalisks right here, and it looks like I'm still trying to rebuild. Got a decent ground army going. Gonna get charged to get right up on those ground units. Looks like I just... Oh, let's see, I got a +2 shields, +2 armor on the way. So we're really trying to beef up my units. And this base is still going uncontested, although he really needs to saturate it. Oh, he used all those extra drones for spines, so it's going to be really hard in target. It's going to be hard for him to take this down. And here come a few more drones. That's more like it. But he's building up another Mutalisk force right here. +1 upgrade. Still a long ways off, and he's got to be careful of these Hydralisks. They will take out those Mutalisks. Oh, they might be able to catch a couple of Mutalisks. They might catch a couple of Mutalisks. Oh, one of them goes down. Will they be able to get the second one? No, they won't. And it's going to go right into Wolfpack's drones again. He really can't afford to lose these. And the Queen's going to go down. But, oh, you got to be careful. The Hydralisks have you pinned. Oh, no, you're going to go right into the Hydralisks. Oh, now you've got to really get out of there because those Hydralisks are going to be on you. You got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. Snipe what you can, but you've got to get out of there because these Hydralisks are bearing down on you, and they are on creep, and they are going to be relentless in pursuit. And, oh, it looks like he has found a safe spot for his Mutalisks right now, but 14 more on the way, but a lot of Hydralisks coming, which would be the perfect time for me to switch to Colossus tech. No appreciable robo, and it looks like afraid of since I saw that Spartan's base got a bit of a harassment on it, looks like I'm being prepared for that. And a wall of gateways here, cannons behind it. So this is a pretty hardened target. It's going to be really hard for any ground forces, well, any forces to sneak in here that easily. And that was entirely my plan. But right now, I have the luxury of staying defensive because these Mutalisks for Contrarian have got them on their heels right now. And Wolfpack is just floundering for any sort of income right now. It looks like he's done a fair job of rebuilding his drones. But is it going to be enough? Ooh, and a Greater Spire coming for Mike. Definitely likes going for those early Broodlords. And pooping out creep all over the place. Is he going to have the economy? Well, he's on 3 bases. Hopefully he will have the money to fund these Broodlords. Actually a little bit low on the dronage, actually. And where are all those Mutalisks for? Oh, here they are. They're all hiding in your base there. So a lot of Mutalisks for Contrarian. Oh, here's a Wolf drone for Wolfpack. It's going to be a bit of an early warning system. So he's like, oh, that might have alerted them. We'll just pull back. But it doesn't look like it's quite alerted them that there's anything going on yet. Oh, he's going to sweep back in there again, I guess. And he's always going to find his Queen. Oh, there's a bit of a spore there. And, oh, you got to be careful. These Hydros get you trapped. And, yeah, he's going to try to pull out there pretty quick. Not really cost-effective exchange. Well, did he lose any Mutalisks? Yeah, I think he did lose a Mutalisk. So probably not the most cost-effective exchange. And it looks like I finally gotten myself to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay. We're getting Adrenal Glands now for Mike. Is he going to be switching up into the Zerglings now? There's not really any point in getting this at this point if you're not doing a Ling build, really. But we'll see. And, oh, it looks like I'm throwing a Proxy Pylon right there. I am getting a Robo Bay out, or a Robo Facility out. I always like to call it a Robo Bay. Where is that at? Oh, and getting Blink now. I think I already have Charge. Do I already have Charge? Yeah, I already have Charge. And it looks like I'm getting my +3 upgrades. So this army may not have the best damage output, but they are not going to be taken down anytime soon. Meanwhile, the Titans, they've got to do something. They're in a very, very defensive position, but that's also allowing us to take all the resources on this very resource-scarce map, as almost all 3v3 maps are inclined to be. And we have both golds right now, so over half the map will kill you on this map right now. They have got to do something. And it looks like the Corruptor production has begun, but does he have any Broodlords yet? I don't see any. Nope, no Broodlords yet. And he doesn't have a lot of money to fund Broodlords. Oh, it looks like the Hydralisks are going to try to keep these Mutalisks at bay. But as long as the Hydralisks are sitting here at bay, they're not getting aggressive at all. And a lot of good creep spread for Contrarian. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter much, but it gives us very, very good map vision. I mean, look at what we can see right now. We can see all this map. We basically can't see this smudge and then actually inside their bases. But we can see pretty much the whole rest of the map. Even sniping one of Wolfpack's creep tumors as he was trying to expand their vision across the map. Finally able to start working on those attack upgrades now that I have my beefiness done and Colossus tech coming up. Guess what Hydralisks are absolutely abysmal at? Colossus. And with my beefy army, even at 80%, they're going to have a hard time getting in the face of those Colossi, especially once the Thermal Lance upgrade finishes. It could be their passiveness. They had some chances early on. They could have knocked me out, but then they had a little bit of aggression, but then they just got very, very passive, and they were kind of stuck on their heels. Those Mulos have just kind of kept them stuck in their bases. So it's not looking good right now, but they do still have the edge. They are the Titans. They are at full health. Is it going to be enough? Mike's finally getting an expansion up here. Wolfpack stuck on 2 bases. That one's not very saturated, but this one, well, actually this one's not even mined out because he lost so many drones earlier on. He had to remake all those, but has very little money to work with right now. I just don't know what much he can contribute to this. They're just kind of getting pushed tighter and tighter into the edges of the map. And what can they do? A couple of spores going up. Not really going to stop this number of Mutalisks, but he has all his anti-air here right now. So that's going to make them definitely have to retreat. They haven't done anything. Wow, they've just basically, after they hurt me, they really didn't look like they did much damage to Spartan on that attack. So, I mean, after they hurt me, what have they really done? And now I've just got a huge army right now. If we check the army sizes, yeah, well, I actually have the, second smallest army. Wolfpack's army is pretty small, but he took a lot of damage and has no money. But we are all, the Challengers are almost all maxed, and we're all ahead of the Titans. And that can't be good. And we still have not seen any Broodlord production yet. He definitely has the tech, but maybe he doesn't have the... Well, he could start making some Broodlords, but we aren't seeing that just yet. But we have a lot of Mutalisks. If the Colossi... Well, there's just one Colossi right now. Looks like a second one is going to just be finishing. Maybe not the best position of those pylons, as he's going to skirt around this whole chaotic building setup. And I think I must have misplaced at least one of those pylons. Oh, we got the Corruptors hunting around, but they got to be careful. They're only good against the Mutalisks. Oh, looks like it's because Contrarian is once again getting aggressive on Wolfpack, who's trying to go for a Hive Tech. Despite the fact that he doesn't really have much right now, he really could have better spent that money on funds. I really don't know what he's going to do with Hive Tech. He doesn't have the money for Broodlords or Ultralisks, and I don't think getting level 3 upgrades for anything is going to help him out that much. So I don't understand the incentive for going Hive Tech at this juncture. It looks like he's going to try to get aggressive. He's going to run right on top of Spartan's Roach army, which is just going to sit there dormant. And then he's going to run into my army, and oh, that is not somewhere you want to be. And if these roaches pop up, nope, nope. Oh, but that poor Hydralisk is toast. It looks like this is it. This could be it. This could be the final battle. Oh, got to pull my Zealots back with the rest of my army. And here come the Roaches. They're going to stop that retreat and snipe everything on the way. And they're on a move command, so they're going to take almost 100% casualties before they even start attacking. Absolutely decimated that army, and that's going to be it. I mean, that was about all they had at this point. Got them choked up at this ramp. The Colossi are just going to go to town on those Roaches. +1 attack, just absolutely devastating with a Colossi, and Spartan's going to be sneaking into this base. We do finally have the Broodlords coming, but oh, here come the Mutalisks. And he's like, oh, I see you have some Broodlords. Maybe I should do something about that. But still a lot of Corruptors here, so he can't completely ignore these Corruptors. But it looks like Mike's base is in big trouble right now. If he snipes that Greater Spire, then, well, I don't think Broodlord's going to be a huge threat right now. And we pretty much cleaned up the ground army. And, oh, his Wolfpack's evacuating his Overlords while he still can. And still some Corruptors left, but once they go down and once the Spore goes down, the Broodlords are just going to go to town. Oh, now he still has detection, so those Roaches are getting hit, but they do upgrade health pretty fast. I mean, look at that. They're upgrading health as quickly as they're taking damage. I don't know if he hardly took any damage there. Well, I guess he lost some Roaches. But seriously, that was ridiculous. And now the Broodlords have no protection. And the Roaches are going to pop up devastate this expansion, which is about all Wolfpack had left. And I'm going to take out this expansion, and there's the GG for Mike. And that's it. Looks like the challengers are going to win this one. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.